Just a corner. Welcome to my video or welcome back to my video. I'm back from the copyright strikes. It was kind of my fault. Anyways, before we start, please remember to like, subscribe and share the video, comment on it, and let's jump into the history of the Ford Maverick. The Ford Maverick was a compact car that was manufactured and marketed by Ford for model years 1970 to 1977. It was originally conceived and marketed as a subcompact import fighter intended to compete against the newer Japanese rivals for North America, which were then mostly from Datsun and Toyota. Datsun is also Nissan, if you guys didn't know. Anyway, this is also somewhat competitor to the domestic Chevy Nova. In fact, the Maverick was Ford's three-part plan for over the subcompact market, along with the Mustang II and the Ford Pinto. The Maverick was first introduced in April 1969 to the 1970 model year at a very competitive price point of $1,995. The Maverick was a success right out of the gate, selling over 500,000 units in the first year of its production run. The Maverick was also available in a variety of body styles, including a two-door coupe, a four-door sedan, a two-door convertible, and a four-door stationary wagon, along with a variety of engines, including a six-cylinder, an eight-cylinder, and a four-cylinder. The Maverick was a popular choice for young people and families. It was affordable, fuel-efficient, and reliable, with a sporty design that appealed to younger people. Okay, so there were obviously sporty options like this, the Maverick Grabber. It was introduced for those seeking a bit more excitement in 1971 and continued up till 1977. The Grabber was available in a variety of body styles, from a two-door sedan to a from a two-door coupe. To a four-door sedan. It could also be equipped with two kinds of engines, a 302 cubic inch V8, pretty good for the time, and a bigger 400 cubic inch V8, though it was still smaller compared to the muscle cars of the time. Yes, as in that it says it doesn't have a monstrous engine, it didn't have a monstrous price, no high insurance, that was good, and it also didn't require, high maintenance or gas for the time, okay? Anyways, but I digress. So that was the Ford Maverick Grabber, and after the Grabber, which was sold in 1970 up to 1977, Ford introduced a little bit of a lesser trim option called the Maverick Sprint in 1973. It was also a performance-oriented version of the Maverick aimed at the young and enthusiastic buyer. However, the Sprint offered a little bit lower suspension, a stiffer ride, and a somewhat more aggressive appearance. It was available with a 250 cubic inch inline 6 or a 302 cubic inch V8. In 1974, Ford offered the Maverick GT. It was for those seeking the ultimate in Maverick performance. Ford started offering the Maverick GT from 1974 and continued it up until 1977 along with the Grabber. The GT was, according to some, the pinnacle of the Maverick performance, so I still think the 400 cubic inch Grabber was better. It looked much better also. Anyways, but I digress. I'll continue on. The GT was optioned with a 302 cubic inch V8 engine, a 4-speed manual transmission, and another host of performance upgrades. Okay, in the Maverick's later years, that is from after 1974, where it continued to be a good selling car, but not as best selling as it was in the 1970s. It was redesigned for the first time. It was larger, more luxurious than the previous model, also being more expensive. Although it was a couple of bucks lesser than the, similarly priced Volare at that range. So anyways, maybe it also had the host of luxurious features at a cheaper price. By the way, the luxurious features were reclining bucket seats, vinyl roof, and some interior options. Yeah, crazy to think that this was considered good, the height of luxury at that time. The Maverick continued to sell well in the mid-70s, but again began to decline in sales in the late 70s. The car was starting to look dated, and it was no longer as fuel efficient as it once was. These are what I was talking about, the Volare having the same trim options as the Maverick. Anyways, so Maverick did sell well, but not anymore. The Maverick was discontinued in 1997, being replaced with the Ford Fairmont. However, which was a more fuel-efficient car. Although I have an alternative theory, a conspiracy theory, you might say. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Anyways, that sounded like a McDonald's jingle. Okay, so the Maverick Grabber versions were also eating into the Mustang sales numbers. So Lee Iacocca, to protect his favorite child, his dream child, would take the food out of Maverick's plate, letting it starve. Also, the Maverick was lighter, cheaper, and had better brakes and such. So Lee Iacocca wanted to do that, and the Maverick was gone. He sacrificed it. But imagine in some other universe you would be driving Mavericks instead of Mustangs, eh? What a thought. Anyways, let me continue. The 1980 Maverick SUV, yeah, I'm surprised. The Ford Maverick came back in 1980 in Australia. It was a rebadged SUV this time, more of a Ford Bronco. But the Maverick was introduced in Australia from 1980 to 88. As I said, it was based on the Bronco SUV. And it featured many styling features that appeal to the Australian market. The Australian Maverick was available in a variety of body styles. It included a two-door, a four-door, and a panel van, along with a couple of utes. Those are basically pickup trucks, a flatbed ute and such. There are also some other options such as a 6-cylinder, a V8, and a 4-wanger as well. The Maverick was sold in popular numbers for Australian buyers in significant numbers to its production run. Yeah, and also there was something of a European Maverick also in the EU, but we won't talk much about that. However, we'll now talk about the new Maverick. In 2022, Ford revived the Maverick nameplate for a compact pickup truck. The Maverick is a new, smaller alternative, more fuel efficient as well, to Ford's other huge pickup trucks, the Ranger, which is medium, and the F-150. It is available with both hybrid and gasoline engines, equipped with a host of features, including a bed extender, multifunction tailgate, and a suite of driver assistance technologies. It also had Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, what have you, 4 doors. Anyways, the new Maverick has been received well by critics and consumers alike. It has been praised for its affordability, efficiency, and practicality. Although it is still mocked by some for being a fake truck, it is expected to be a popular choice for new buyers. Oh, also it has a good towing capacity of 4,000 pounds. I will add that. Anyways, for buyers, as I was saying, it was a popular choice for buyers seeking more smaller and more manageable pickup trucks. Okay, now we'll move on to the Maverick's legacy. Maverick was discontinued, as I said, in 1977. However, it was a popular car for its time. I'm talking about the original one. It was affordable, stylish, and reliable. It made Ford a leader in the subcompact car and compact car market. Maverick was a significant car in the history of American automobile industry. It was one of the first cars to be designed to compete against the Japanese imports. This fight against the Japanese imports was again mirrored in the 2000s by the Chevy Cobalt SS and the more popular Dodge Neon SRT. It helped to pave the way for the success of American cars in the global market. Today, the Maverick is a somewhat forgotten gem of the early to late 70s, maybe a collector car for enthusiasts who appreciate its classic styling and its place in the automotive industry. The Maverick was also a popular car, helping to make Ford a leader in the compact segment. It was a stylish, affordable, and reliable car that was popular with the young people during that time and families. The Maverick is still a significant car in the automobile industry. But is the new Maverick really comparable to the old 70s Maverick? I would say it is. In a time when the import scene were beating the American compacts and gas prices went on increasing, the Ford Maverick became an affordable, practical, and an alternative and sometimes sporty option. In the recent years, as I said, the trucks also have become larger and more frequent. Just look here, so many SUVs and trucks in this video only. So I would say that the truck is America's new commonplace car and the Ford Maverick is a compact truck. Why? What is wrong with saying that the Ford Maverick is a compact truck? it has also returned to the purpose from which trucks have deviated from long ago. In essence, it is the new compact truck. It ticks all the boxes of the previous generations of of itself, of the trucks, as I said, being practical and fuel efficient. The Maverick shouldn't be looked down upon for being a shadow of its old self, because it isn't. It fulfills the need of its current generation, whichever year or generation it may be in, be it a compact car or be it a compact truck. So why should we ostracize the Maverick in this regard? Maybe just because it is a truck and companies are making more and more trucks with car nameplates now. Maybe we are just thinking about Mitsubishi's Eclipse. Maybe not. Anyways, so guys, that was the video, and I think that was pretty good. You know, the Ford Maverick is a really obscure car. It has shifted a lot from American history, and I guess I just wanted to bring that American history to you. Anyways, if I would like to have a Maverick build, I would like to have something like a boosted, maybe an EcoBoost 4-cylinder or a V6. That would be nice. Something like Sung Kang's vehicle at SEMA in 2016 with that Grady, Pandem, Rocket Bunny, wide body kit. That would be really cool. I would like to have something like a track focused Maverick with Honda suspension, or maybe a K24 swap. That would be really good. Anyways guys, I love you. See you later in the next video, and have a great day. Bye.